Actress Nicole Eggert. 2 months ago, the former Baywatch star shocked her fans, and really the headlines just touched me to my heart when she revealed she'd been diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer. Now, weeks into her treatment, the mother of two is opening up exclusively about what she describes as the fight for her life. Take a look. In the 1980s and 90s, Nicole Eggert became a Hollywood darling, making America laugh on the hit show Charles in Charge and saving lives on the beaches of Baywatch. But this past January, the 52-year-old mother revealed it's now her own life that's hanging in the balance.
So I have a little bit of a bomb to drop. My pathology reports came back positive for cancer.
In December, after experiencing terrible pain in her chest, Nicole says she was blindsided when she was diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer called stage 2 cribriform carcinoma. Despite the devastating news, the single mother of two vowed to fight and last month started an aggressive treatment plan to battle the disease.
Today I am in the operating room. I will be getting my port implanted somewhere in this region. So I'm dreading this. I'm not gonna lie.
Documenting her cancer journey online, Nicole is offering an unflinching look, sharing both the good days and the bad.
So I ended up in the ER. I woke up yesterday with horrible abdominal pain. Right when you think everything's going great, you gotta have that curveball.
But even on her darkest days, Nicole is finding strength in a support system of friends and family that starts with her daughters, Keegan and Dylan.
I'm feeling really strong. I feel normal as could be. I'm surrounded by so much love, and that's not gonna change.
So, Nicole is joining us from her home in Los Angeles. Thank you so much for joining us. Nicole, wow. I hope that you can see everyone here. You have a standing ovation. You were not able to travel to see us in person because Nicole is in the middle of treatment. Last week, she finished her second of 8 rounds of chemotherapy that will go over the course of 6 months. How are you today?
Today, I'm great. You've got me choked up. I really appreciate all the love and support. It's been everything, to be honest. It's you feel so alone at first, but this outpouring of love, people are not letting you be alone, and it's just there's no words to describe it.
You know, I was very much interested in she is beautiful. They're saying you're beautiful. You're beautiful. She is beautiful. Going back to October of last year, you started to feel what you described as this terrible pain in your left breast, and you were hoping that it was a symptom of menopause. You called your doctor, and after a screening mammogram, and it took 3 biopsies, the doctor confirmed to you that you had this rare case of breast cancer. I know there are survivors in this audience right now. We've all been touched by this in many ways. But nothing prepares you for that type of news.
No, it's as everybody, so many people can relate. It's just this silence of a nightmare that you can't wake up out of, and it's a panic. It really is. Because it's for so long, cancer has come with this death sentence, right? So you immediately go there. And it's not, luckily. Luckily, treatment has come so far. And we have more survivors than not. And
And I know that you've said, even though this treatment it's difficult and it is hard, that in between the chemotherapy, you feel great. You've changed your diet. You've started to exercise. So in the middle of these windows, you're in your best health, which is the irony you said.
Well, it is the irony, because people say, how are you feeling? And I say, I feel the best I've ever felt, but for me, it was about controlling the controllables, right? What can I do? I'm going to give chemo its day and its respect. And what can I do to help my body along? And for me, that was mind, body, spirit, having faith in whatever that is for you. Doing the research on what foods fight cancer and what foods contribute to the growth of cancer. Keeping my mind in a really healthy place has been everything. And all of these things came together with all this love and support. And the irony is I feel amazing.
You know, it's a blessing to be able to see the light in the middle of all you're going through. Up next, Nicole's bold move to share all of this on social media, down to the moment she decided it was time to shave her head, and what happened with her daughter that will inspire you. We'll be right back.
Hi, so I am getting an IV. It's Friday, and I had treatment on Tuesday. So I come in and get my blood pressure taken and get hydrated. I am in my infusion room and feeling good. Groggy, foggy, but good.
Wow. That was Nicole Eggert, former Baywatch star, who's opening up exclusively about the fight for her life after being diagnosed last December with a rare form of breast cancer. Nicole, what made you decide to share all of these moments?
Well, there was a couple of things that came into play for that, because one, I couldn't believe how many people are affected by this. You knew that it was in large numbers, but until it touches you and everybody comes forward, you realize it touches everybody in some form. So I wanted to put it out there to make people feel more comfortable. And also, it's a bit of a distraction for me, if I'm being completely honest. I can look back on it, and it keeps me thinking about something else outside of,
I get that, especially
myself.
with you've gone skiing with your children, and at some point during the ski trip, as I understand, you took your helmet off, and some of the chunks of your hair started to come out. And on that trip, your daughter urged you to take out your phone and record your emotions and your feelings. Here's that moment.
So we're snowboarding. We went to take a break, and I took my helmet off, and my hair is everywhere. It's I kind of expected that, but it's really really fallen out. So I got a little emotional because it's kind of embarrassing too, in a weird way. So I think when we get home from the mountains tomorrow, I might need to shave this off, because it's not very pleasant to see the hair everywhere. Did you see my hood?
Yes. You were fighting back tears, and your 12-year-old put her head on your shoulder and said, "You can cry, Mama."
Yeah.
I know that, oh my goodness, I know that a big part of this for you is you're a single mom. And as a parent, anytime our health is in crisis, you worry about your child. But certainly when you know that you are all they have in so many ways. And one of the things that I'm so impressed as you are finding your way forward is that you would like to create a foundation, a nonprofit to support single parents like yourself who are battling cancer.
Yes, because when I say I'm a single parent, I'm not just a divorced parent. I am 100% single parent to both of these girls. And I don't have family anymore. I've lost both my parents. And I realized when I had all the support and all my friends and everybody came forward, the amount of hours you spend on the phone and or scheduling, rescheduling, just all of the things, advocating for yourself. I mean, you could get exhausted. You really can get exhausted. And I would love to be able to help people who don't have the support system that I have, because I immediately thought, oh my God, how could I do this without everybody that's helping me so much? I wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, I see one person who supported you wanted to get on camera. Listen, I love this. Okay.
I'm surrounded.
Nicole, you realize we've been interviewing you for about 15 minutes. The minute you talk about your support system and the love around you, the cat is like, oh, come on out. Tell me, who's that behind you?
This is Nancy from the duo of Sid and Nancy. They're twin tuxedo cats, and she doesn't go far from me, as you can see. So I kind of anticipated this, but I had asked her not to. But here she is.
Well, listen, she is over your shoulder like a guardian angel, and we're all rooting for you and praying for you, and thank you so much. And by the way, you can listen to Nicole Perfectly Twisted is the podcast wherever you find your podcast.